I'm trying to do some at-home workouts, and I have a couple people here that are helping me do so. But honestly, because of my injury back in January, I haven't done anything since. Yeah, I've been out of the game for a while now. So it'll be 4 months of no training. I'll fight April 18th if they want me on that card. If they bring it to Florida, I'll 100%. I'm there. I guarantee I'll still win. It doesn't matter. You just call me. It can be 2 days prior. I just need 2 days to cut some weight. 4 days. And my one before that was 5 days. 9 days total in 2 fights in the UFC. I'm never really out of shape. I mean, today I did 10 miles by foot, a couple light jog here, walk there. But yeah, I was out there 10 miles. At the end of the first round, he was out on his feet, but he kept like moving around and he was wobbly, so I couldn't land a direct hit. So I pulled him to the ground, thinking that maybe I can just get a couple elbows or punches in that'll make him stop. But kid's squirmy, so I couldn't get any good clean punches in. I think it should have been ended in that sequence, in all that sequence, because he wasn't fighting back at all. But because he was squirming so much, I mean, it looked like he was not getting hit. In the second round, I hit him with some kind of hook, and then he shot for a takedown, which I kind of just like picked him up by the armpits and put him on the floor. At that point, I was like, "Oh my god, no, this kid should not. This is over." But they wouldn't stop the fight. I was 100%. I was happy to get the finish because I've never not finished a fight in my professional career. Boring. South Cairo is honestly, it's a very very small town. It's not accustomed to wealth. Everybody from there doesn't have anything. There's just a lot of little kids getting in trouble all the time. I spent most of my days riding a little bike that I managed to get from Walmart, and I got picked on all the time. Sucked. I just grew up in a crappy neighborhood, and then I moved. Like, I was like, yes, I'm finally moving, and then we move, and it's like a mile away from the house we were just in. I was like, God damn it. Yeah, I was stuck there for a while. I have never been in a fight outside of a cage or a ring, ever. I think that's something like to take pride in, but I feel like I probably would have moved into MMA sooner if I did get into a couple fights. But I got picked on. I was always so little, so I didn't have a chance to be the aggressor or to even defend myself because people just literally pick me up. I'm so little. It's like 5 foot in 10th grade. All the bullying. I got sick of it in 10th grade, and because I'm an adult now. I feel like an adult now. I think I was 15, 10th grade, 14, 15. I was young, and I rode my bike to Custom Autos, the boxing gym in Catskill, Mike Tyson's gym, Floyd Patterson, that was that gym, and I talked to Kevin Rooney about my situation, and he let me train for free. When I rode my bike there every day after school, I learned how to box. And then over the summer, I did Insanity, the little home workout. I did it twice a day, and then also went to train. When I came back to school to 11th grade, I had grown like 7 inches. I was like 5'7" or 5'8". I gained, I think, 20 something pounds, and I was big. And then people were like, "Oh, it's a whole different person," and they stopped picking on me. So then I also joined the wrestling team when we came back in September. The wrestling started in October, and I joined them. And I started wrestling, and then I wrestled. Bam, yeah, I just kept with it. Eventually, my mom saw that I was doing boxing and wrestling, and she told me that her coworker does something called MMA. So I was like, I don't know what that is, and then she explained it as being wrestling and boxing at the same time. So like, oh, both my favorite things. I went and tried it. It was set up at a warehouse, not a warehouse, like a lodge with a couple poles that were stabbed into the ground with rope tied around them and cardboard on the floor to make it look like a ring. And we watched YouTube videos on jiu-jitsu and practiced them on the ground with each other until I learned how to do a bunch of submissions, like arm bars, basic stuff. I learned some combinations, but I liked it. I went there every day. And then I took a fight eventually they offered me a title fight against some kid. I don't know why. But when I stepped into the ring, it was the first time seeing him ever, and he was the exact same person as me, like same build, same background, boxing and wrestling, and it was a war. It's the hardest fight of my life, and I won by split decision, like the closest. I don't even know how I won. And after I won, I was like, "Holy crap, that felt good." Not getting hit, no, getting hit part didn't feel good. But when I won and they raised my hand, I was like, "Holy crap!" And I stuck with it. He's a fun partner. He's up in Orlando. I recently moved down to Fort Lauderdale to train at the headquarters of Coconut Creek. But when I was up there with him, he's definitely the funnest person I get to train with because he's someone that will match your intensity. He's not always trying to knock people out, but he does swing hard. And some people just get hit by the hard swing and really like they respect it a lot and just back off. But me and him, he'll hit me hard. I just be like, okay, he can hit him hard, and then we're just kind of like hard sparring for 10 minutes. We're really good. We're good friends, but we're also like rivals because every time we spar with each other, he's like, all right, I know I got to hit him more than he hits me this time. And the last time we sparred, the very last time we sparred, I dropped him. So I'm interested to see how we come back from that.